Hello. Look at all you lovely friends here to scream with me. Ready? Oh, God. My mouse is about to die, which is rude. Everyone, inhale. And there we go. Very good. There we go. Very good. Very nice. Yeah, that should be like the flower pot and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I think
What
that I got.
The mat, the flower pot, the repotting mat looks like.
Yeah, there should be like the 2 flower pots and some soil, because I realize if I'm putting it in a bigger pot, I need some soil.
Yeah, fair.
Because it's not gonna, it'll be empty. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, you do.
And then the watch band comes tomorrow.
Okay.
I have an orchid that I'm trying to not have die on me. I've never had, like, the flower's gone. Flower's long gone. But the leaves, the green, like the leaves at the bottom, are still green and still look good. But also I'm pretty sure that the root, like, from what I can see, it looks like it needs a new pot. So I've been doing research. Did you know that orchid pots tend to be like this, so that the air can flow to the roots? Because that's one of the main things that kills orchids is water, like too much water on their roots. So because that whole idea of like, oh, just give an orchid 1 ice cube, that's all the water it needs, is not correct. Like, it needs a good drink, but it also just needs, like, orchids are a complicated houseplant, just like us, you know? They need a good amount of water, but the roots also need to dry off. So I want this cast form. I can't do plants. I need communication to being screamed at like the cats do. Fair. I spent 2 hours today talking to my parents and then just trying to problem solve stuff with medicine and hives and calling a compounding pharmacy to talk to them. I have a headache and I haven't taken anything because I also am trying the other Effexor to see if the different one with the different coloring gives me hives. So I feel like I can't take anything else because I can't affect the trial. Are you kidding me, Pokemon? Frickin' rude. But honestly, y'all, I asked my mom to like take a little bit. I was like, can you handle like a couple of phone calls for me? I'm like, that way I don't have to, like, I can take a little mental bit off my plate. Okay. That's my dad was like, this place might test for dye. I think this is where James goes. So maybe you or he can call and ask. I'm like, that's literally my allergist. The place that you just sent me is literally my allergist. Anyway, because we were like, I wonder if there's a way to like test for like the allergy to see if it is like the dye. But when I talked to the compounding pharmacy today, so if you don't know what a compounding pharmacy is, it's pretty cool. They're wizards. They're actual wizards. So they take medicine and they like break it down. So if your medication comes in like a dyed color format, and you're allergic to dye, you can get your medicine instead at a compounding pharmacy and they will give you a dye-free version. Same medicine, same everything, minus the dye or minus whatever. You have to know what the allergy is. Like the doctor has to tell them, make it like this. But you know, like why do we have we had gotten McDonald's not that long ago and I still had a sweet and sour sauce on the table. Tell me why the sweet and sour sauce from McDonald's has no added coloring, but my medication has added dyes, like red dye number 3 and yellow dye number 6 and number 10. Why? Why is McDonald's dye-free and my freaking medication... Like, I understand that they need to add color in order to make it, like, so people know what, like, dose they are getting or whatever. But, like, why can't you use natural stuff? And I know that not all synthetic things are bad. But red dye and yellow dye has been proven to have issues, you know? So it's just like, why don't we have a better option? Why don't we have a better option? Like, so many places around the world have banned red dye or yellow dye from being used, but not America. Hi, you're so much. So, like, that's an option I might be able to do, is, like, ask my doctor to send a prescription to the compounding pharmacy to, like, just give me the medication without, like, any of the fillers or dyes. But when I talked to the compounding pharmacy, I asked them, I was like, listen, this is the medication. It's Effexor. Is this one that, like, you guys can do stuff with? Is it one that, you know, there is, oh my goodness. Hey Ian, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? I never understand copy-paste jokes like that. Guys in the US are crazy. Have you seen the difference between US Fruit Loops and Canadian? No. I believe it would be crazy though. Honestly. Hi. Like, that's all that you do. Is you just come in and copy paste really long jokes. Anywho. So I asked them, I was like, does it sound like a reaction to the medication to you? Like, and they were like, based on what you've said, it does kind of lead you to believe that that I'm having a reaction to this medication. So I think I might have to change anxiety medications again. And I love finding this out a month before my brother's wedding. And I love Like, the worst part, too, is that there's options for, like, I could try... Pippin is playing with something. I could try taking, like, Cymbalta, which is supposed to help with, like... It's not supposed to be as great as, like, Effexor is for, vestibular migraines. I literally forgot the word. But it's the same class of medication, so it should hopefully help with my anxiety just as well. But it would the Effexor was helping with the vertigo too, so it would kind of suck if I had to... I don't want to have to take multiple things. It's just... And it's like 1 to 3% of people have allergies to Effexor. And I was like, yeah, honestly, that would check out, that I would be one of those 1 to 3%. Because, hello, I had an issue with propranolol. So, I don't know. It was just like 2 hours of beating my head against a wall, basically. That's what it felt like. Hello? Where'd she go? Hi, Crocheting Beta. What food dye do we have banned that Europe doesn't? She has a spring. Oh my god. she has a spring. Oh. Oh, quick bath. I'm just curious what food dye. That's wild to me. I've not heard that before. Sorry, I definitely did not mean to sound... I realized that my tone might have been off. My brain is very scrambled right now. And honestly, I originally saw your orange name and thought that it was Ian again at first. Who literally came in, dropped that big ass paragraph that was supposed to be like funny, I guess, and then left. So at first I thought, and I was like, so I apologize. My brain was like, I can't deal with people. And then I reread it and I was like, wait, I read that wrong. I read that wrong. Hold on, I apologize. Oh. And it wasn't the right color. The color is allergic to the dyes. Yes. Exactly that, Nat. So that's what a compounding pharmacy does, is they'll make the cherry flavor for a medication without using any dye. Because so many medications, like little kids won't take medication a lot of times if it's not flavored, but also a lot of flavoring is really gross. So a compounding pharmacy will literally take, like, okay, this is a prescription that typically that is like cherry flavor, and cherry flavoring again is normally red, and therefore it normally has red dye number 6, no, red dye number 3, red fill in the blank, whatever. So a compounding pharmacy will be like, okay, what flavor do you want it to be? We can make it any flavor. Your kid hates cherry? Cool. What do they want? Grape? Done. And they'll make it grape flavored without turning it purple. Like, why do we... It's so dumb. It's so dumb that we have to have things colored in order to... Like, I get it. I get it, but I don't. So that's been, like, the last 2 hours of my day. And then, because I'm trying the different Effexor today, with, like, the different coloring, like, the different brand, I instantly, within like an hour of taking it, James woke up, we were talking, an instant panic attack. I'm sure, again, you guys will understand that. But I literally went from like, I was fine, I was just chilling, to I was explaining things to him, and all of a sudden I was like, I can't breathe. Because my brain then, of course, was like, you can't breathe because you're having an allergic reaction. I'm like, no, bestie, I can't breathe because I'm having a panic attack. But this is just how it works. So, no, that's a really great question, and I don't know. I don't know if the compounding pharmacy takes, like, insurance. I don't know what the cost would be. Like, it's something that I would have to ask. Because that is a really good question. I have no idea. Because that is a concern of mine, is that basically I'd be buying the medication and then having to bring it there and being like, hi, can you take it out of the colored capsules and put it in the color-free capsules? But I've never had issue with coloring in medication before, which is why I think that it's not an issue of coloring, and I think it's an issue of the actual medication. Foam banana candy flavor, yep. You have strawberry, yep. So interesting, Nat. My God, my brain. Here in the U.S., amoxicillin is bubblegum flavored. And most kids here can't handle it either and throw it up. I am one of them. I can't handle amoxicillin. I can take other penicillins, but I can't handle that. Nope. It's disgusting. It's one of the worst flavors I've ever tasted in anything. I haven't had that medication since I was like 5, 6, and it still makes me want to just like, my skin crawls. Like, it's so gross. In that fluff, it's so soft. She has such soft fur. She would let you bury your head in there. Yeah, I think it's the medication. Mom has a reaction if she ingests any penicillin, yeah. I'm just making a bead, by the way. I know you can't see me, but I figure if I hold it up here, you can still see it, and then you can see her. I'm gonna pull all this yarn out just so that she can keep watching it. It's not gonna bother you at all other than just watching it? Just gonna keep pulling it. Real quick to wash your hands and the spoon and everything, yeah. So they're so sweet. I swapped out. I have toy bins for the cats. It's like a Tupperware that seals. So it's great because all the catnip smelling stuff stays in there, so everything smells like catnip. So I swapped everything. I put the stuff that's been out for a while in the catnip box, and I took out new stuff. And I was waiting because she was like very excited, and so I was waiting because I wanted to get like the zoomies on camera, and she like refused. She's like, I will not partake in any of the zooming, mother. But I left to take a shower and go to bed. Well, we have security cameras, obviously, as I showed you Pippin. As soon as yeah, I'm showing them. She's like, Mom, no. I'm showing them. As soon as I left. Yeah. And down the stairs while enjoying catnip. Oh my god, no. Luckily we don't have, I mean, we have maple stairs in the kitchen, like to the basement. But... she just had like the best time. I took her favorite toy too and I refilled the catnip in it. You guys know her mouse, the one that she runs around screaming with. So... yeah. Hi, Susan! How's your move? No, come here. You alright?
Yeah, bubbles went up my nose.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
I gave myself more anxiety.
Well, that was rude.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that.
No.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, I showed everyone her catnip video from last night. I didn't even show you, like, the full one. Maple had a great time with it, too. Oh, yeah, I should have showed you guys. Maple enjoyed... It doesn't work the same.
No.
Because I don't feel it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's not your pressure point. Been home 2.5 weeks now. You guys starting to settle in a little bit? That's so exciting. We all want the same spot. Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course they do. I can't believe it's been 2.5 weeks already. That's wild. So you were completely fine just lying there, and as soon as I started crocheting, you all of a sudden had to pop your little head up. Getting there, learning how to live with Dad again. She looks so cozy. She really does. We also just saw Pippin, like, zoom around the living room chasing a spring. So... I love you. I do, very much. She's cute. She has 2 little brown whiskers on the top of her head. Oh, that's sweet, Sharon. Those springs are so fun. Maple and Artemis have never cared about them. I actually gave most of them to Ryan for Quark. And then Pippin came along and found one day. And it was the best day of her life. And now she's got like a bunch, and we're constantly, you know, looking under... Bye! Thanks for hanging out. We're constantly looking under furniture and, like,
realizing that we need to like move furniture to vacuum a little bit more. It's okay. Also, hi Allison. Good to see you. So last night I tested one other thought I had with these beads, and that was to make a foundation row instead of chaining, because I felt like that would make the opening on the one side a little bit more flexible versus a chain, and it does. So I have 2 beads so far for our beaded owl. So I figure what we'll do is like the start of stream while I'm just like yapping, because I'm a yapper. I talk way too much at the beginning of stream, and then I run out of things to say halfway through. It's a problem. But while we're just like yapping and catching up, I feel like it's a good, I don't have to think about it. Like I can just make it. And we have, hold on, I haven't done math yet. Let me do some quick addition. 41 plus 13 plus 3 plus, oops. We have 59 beads we have to make. So I figure we can make like 1 or 2 at the beginning of stream while we're just yapping, and then we can get on to like whatever we're doing that day. Obviously, if we're doing something like diamond dots or cross stitching where the camera might not allow it, unless I need to like, you know, I have to move a bunch of stuff around, we might skip a bead that day. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do it up here while I yap instead of having to like move my camera a bunch, because that's no fun for anybody. This one's a very purple bead. Thank you all for listening to me yap. I know that it can be like a lot, but I feel like if I don't talk about it, I'm just going to explode. It does help. I agree. Okay. The only thing about making them this way is I have 2 ends to weave in on every bead. Ends. I will end you. How did the move go though for you, Susan? Sorry, I know like everything work out, go smoothly as it can. How's Noah doing? Are they happy to be all done with the move? Settling in and all that? So when I'm done with this, by the way, I think we're going to work on finishing Rumi's pants. So if you've not been here, I am crocheting Rumi from K-Pop Demon Hunters. I will probably be crocheting all the figures, or at least all the girls, maybe Ginu too. Anywho, and I'm currently freehanding pants for her based off of the outfit she wore in the song Free. So if you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'll still show my example photos. And I'll show you all what, she looks like. But just in case you're like, what are we doing today? Do I want to even be here? Yes. You don't want to miss out on me making pants. Maybe I should yap at the end of my stream instead. I feel like yapping at the beginning, just like, I don't know. Is it too serious to like start off with everything? Well, it's not always like, I guess, serious stuff. Sometimes it's here's the cat being a goober with her catnip, so. Fair. I have to tell my brain to shut up. It's very anxiety fueled today because I am anxious about medication and because I can't take my quick acting anxiety medication because I'm trying to limit the amount of different things that I'm taking to try and figure out what exactly is causing issues. So it means that I am without my one medication, and I'm trying, it's the same medicine, it's just a different manufacturer. So my brain is just very like, it feels like scrambled eggs, you know? It feels like scrambled eggs right now in there. This way we can get any serious stuff over with, can move on to the fun stuff. True. I don't want to just talk about serious stuff, though, on stream all the time, you know? No one likes that. Spicy brain being spicy. Yeah. Spicy brain being spicy and then not being able to, like, do what I want. Alright. 3 beads. I need to get a bag to keep them all in. Do I have... Whoopsie. No, don't fall again. I know I have better bags that I can use, but this will work at least for now. So that I can keep them together. Wow! We haven't caught... I don't think that Pokemon has let anyone catch anything today. Scrambled brain eggs, that's the same thing on the menu here. Hi, yes, welcome. What kind of seasoning are you putting on your scrambled brain eggs? That's what's happening here too. So you're right on time. All right. Hello? Oh god, the Mets are about to start. Good luck. So, this is what we're doing. By the way, don't pay attention to any of the other stuff along the sides. I can't vouch for the legitimacy of any of it. The things that I saved are, you know, legit. So AI, I hate AI. Can I just tell you how much I hate it? Like, besides faking so many things, the way that people can just use it to like make, like, there's literally here on the side a picture that doesn't even happen in the movie, but it looks completely like it does. This is the outfit that we're working on making. This one here. Because I don't know if, like, a lot of their clothes are very snug fitting. Like, hang on, let me minimize that real quick. I'm also trying to make sure that I don't, like, put huge spoiler things on screen, because I know not everyone has seen the movie yet. So that was not, by the way, I should mention, that was not hand holding. He's taking something out of her hand. So, but a lot of their outfits, the girls at least. Here we go, this is good. It's very snug. It's very form-fitting. Like, even the jacket that she's wearing here, like, I guess that's not too bad. Isn't that sweater cute? Yeah. It's awful. I hate AI. I should say, I hate the way people are using AI. AI in itself is not the problem. AI is not the problem. I hate the way people use it. For things that are not benefit, like, stop making, like, fake videos and fake pictures and stuff like that. Use it to summarize the Amazon reviews. Yes. Use it to yes, there's very good things out there, but there's also just, like, ugh. Anyway, I am not 100% sure that the clothes will look good crocheted. Like, here's another example. Like, you can see how very form-fitting, like, those jackets are. And so I don't know. I almost think that some of her clothes, I want to make them all crochet, but I'm afraid that they're going to look bad. Use it for science, so we can science better, not to replace art. Yeah. And, like, the deep fake videos and stuff like that. Like, why are we making videos of bunnies bouncing on trampolines? And animals saving each other's lives when it's, like, stop that. Stop that. No. That's not. So here is Rumi's body. Okay, Rumi is the one with the long purple hair. Here's her head. Oh yeah, that's a huge viral video going around that's completely AI generated. It's a bunch of bunnies all jumping on trampolines together. It's not real. It's not real. You didn't know it was AI? Mm-hmm. There's a really great person who broke down, like, first of all, one bunny completely disappears. The bear on the trampoline is fake too, yes. One bunny, like, just disintegrates. Plus, one guy, he broke it down really well about how animals actually interact with trampolines. He was like a 4-legged animal on a trampoline. Like, think about when you see foxes that jump and dive. Think about when you see dogs. Think about how cats pounce. They don't push off with all 4 feet and land on all 4 feet. Right? They tend to jump up, like hop up on their front feet, like stand just on their back feet, and then jump. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not all 4 at the same time. So any 4-legged animal on a trampoline should not be bouncing all 4 legs at the same time. So the bear does it too, as do all the bunnies. So that's one way you can tell that it's AI. Besides the fact that the bunny just does it. The other thing too, most of these videos happen at night, on night camera mode. But the quality of it, like, look at the quality of the things around it. If it's actually taken on a night mode, then the quality of the things, like, should be kind of fuzzy around the edges. It shouldn't be crisp all the way around. Like, things shouldn't be, like, this video here of Artie, you know, playing, there's a light on, but you can still see, even with the light on, that things are not super, it's not the same as what we, you know, think of what the quality of what cameras are, especially security cameras. The other thing to look at, I hate that I have to, like, talk about AI. Watch the timestamp. If there's a timestamp on the video, a lot of times the timestamp doesn't move the way that it's supposed to. Like, it doesn't actually go in order. Now, obviously, it could be moving in, like, fast forward, because sometimes people play the videos quicker. But, like, it shouldn't be, like, scrambly numbers. It's so dumb. James actually sent it to me. I don't know if he knew it was an AI video. I don't think he did. But he's not paying attention, so he wouldn't be able to tell you. Or tell me. The bunnies one, yep. Here. Yeah, it's AI. If you watch, over here, one of these bunnies is going to disappear. This one, where'd it go? It just merged. It just merged. This bunny right here is going to merge with this one. The bunnies wouldn't weigh enough to do that. Correct as well. Another thing to point out, this is not what wild bunnies look like. Like, that's not their coloring. It's just, and that, I think, is probably why the title of this, I'm definitely getting scammed when I get old, is because it is AI, and most people don't, and it sucks. It absolutely sucks that so many times now when you see a video, like, I can't even tell you the amount of stuff that I've seen where people are like, is this AI? Because you just can't tell anymore. And it's like this. Here, this was such a cute video. And someone in the comments like, is this AI? I can't tell. And they're like, no, it's not. Like, this is actually, like, from a documentary. Like, if people were able to, like, source things. But, like, it's messing with us. It's really... That bird's like, I didn't touch him, man. And the bird's like, I want nothing to do with this. This guy's died twice, man. Heck. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead. This is actually interesting, though. Someone in the video on the comments, they said hornbills, right, that bird, are actually friends with mongooses. They will often spot snakes and predators in the grass, giving a unique alarm call that the mongoose recognize. In exchange, the hornbill get any insects or other prey that the mongoose find that they don't want. It's one of my personal favorite interspecies relationships. When you also include that the boars that mongoose like to preen and scent mark as their boars too. I don't know. So Now that's hilarious, right? Good Lord, give me strength. Zazu is a hornbill? I love that. No, I think that you're right, because now I'm thinking about the one song. I should have canceled today. I don't have... Yeah, but see, if I end stream, I'm just... What? Oh, I have 2 maple cameras on this cat? Okay. I have... Okay. You ever just look through your sources on OBS and realize that you have the same one multiple times? Me... Yeah, the pet cam, evidently I had twice. Pippin was just sleeping in a box. Yeah, literally there she is. That's her floof. Box floof. Yeah. What a cutie. Alright, we can just leave that down there. And turn that off. Alright. Anywho. So, this is where we're at with Rumi. I've duplicated many things in the past that weren't necessary. Honestly. Yeah. Almost didn't see her. Yeah, she had, like, major zoomies at the beginning of stream. She had a spring, and she was running around, like, smacking it everywhere. Just, like, freaking out. It was really cute. Okay. Yeah, and then she just stopped to lick her leg. You know, sometimes you just run so fast, you have to quick lick. Now she's a loaf, yeah. Well, I mean, like, 3 minutes of zooming definitely means now you nap the rest of the, day. So, this is where we're at with Rumi. It's pretty neat. The head is, like, posable as well. Like, there's wire and stuff in the body, so she'll be able to pose. But I like the fact that you can swap the head, you can, like, rotate it if you wanted to, whatever. And since her hair took for freaking ever, I'm just leaving her on a stick, off to the side. Yeah, it's a really cool, pattern. Like, that's the inside of her head. And so it just... But I don't want to mess up her hair, because it took 12 hours to do, so she's literally just sitting over there. And then here's where we're at with, oh wait, I didn't even show you all, hold on. So I was showing you some of the outfits that I wasn't 100% sure of, like whether or not it would look okay if I made it crochet. But one of her outfits that's more loose fitting is this one that she wears at night. Like, it's just her hangout relaxy clothes, you know? Sweatpants and a sweater. We all have that outfit. So like here's another screenshot of that outfit. Hold on. Stuck that back there. Haha, that's better. So it's just like jeans and like a crop sweater. Like there's no pocket or anything in the hoodie. It's a hoodie, but there's no pocket, which makes it nice. Hi, Wish. So I figure since that's like one of her looser fitting clothes, it wouldn't necessarily look bad if I made it crocheted, but it's still kind of snug. So it's my way of trying to see if any of these, if any of these more like snug outfits are doable or not. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So we have legs of the pants, and we stopped right before I had to do increases last night because I didn't want to I was just I was just done at that point. So this is where we're at. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, thank you for the gift. I should probably do my daily too. That's about where we're at. And we need to do a little increase here. And then probably in the next round or so, join them. I am, so you're wondering, like, why does this look so, like, why do these rows seem like they're so much bigger? I am doing, this body was done with a yarn under, then yarn over technique. And this is yarn over, yarn over. The yarn under, actually, this would be interesting maybe to show you all. Yarn under and then yarn over gives you these kind of like little squares almost, and they look like little X's. Do you see how that looks? Like they're very snug, they're tight little squares, and they look more like X's, whereas these look like the traditional V's that you normally see when you crochet. So if you look, these stitches are a little bit looser than those ones, which is also why I think that it would help with the clothing, since I did the body in like the more snug style, and the clothes in the slightly looser version, so that way hopefully things aren't like massive on them, but also, you know, look, I guess not necessarily true to movie, but like, that reminded me, let me do my Pokemon daily. Oh, I actually got some stuff. 325 Poke Dollars, 3 Nest Balls, 2 Cherish Balls, 3 Magnet Balls. Hey. Actually got something. Score. So that's why, like, the rows don't line up exactly. Like, if you look here, like, one row, like, they're bigger. The rows are bigger. They're taller. That's the word. Like, let me... here we go. So, like, that's the bottom of those rows lined up, and you can see that the top of this one hits not the top of the other one. I did not go up a hook size. I did, so the legs were like 12 single crochets around, and the jeans are 14 right now, because that gives me like just enough room to like shimmy them on and off. For some of the things that I want to be like really form-fitting, if anything, I might try it there. I might try going up a hook size, but still yarn undering, to make the stitches snugger. But if I go up the hook size, then it would make them a little bit big. Does that make sense? So then it would be like the same amount. I almost feel like it going up a hook size and doing the same sort of stitches, or doing what I'm doing, would probably give similar results. But here we are. Didn't think about the rows being taller too. Yeah, the rows are taller and the stitches are wider technically. Like, if it's hard to see with a smaller stitch like this, like with these smaller hooks. I feel like if you had larger yarn, like the blanket yarn, it might be easier for me to show you the differences, just because it's more like, these are like millimeter differences, like they're very minute, whereas blanket yarn would have like more sizable differences, maybe. Let me... Oh man, Artie is out on her heated bed. Hook size usually increases height faster than width for you that you've made a sweater. Yeah, it's definitely... I would not be trying to do this if I didn't have the doll in front of me. Trying to freeform this without being able to fit it would not work. So, like, I have to be able to, like, put it on and take it off. It just wouldn't work otherwise. Now, I'm kind of debating... I don't think... Because... that's a great sentence. I feel like it needs to be a little bit bigger, but I also don't want to just have like a weird bump in one spot, but I don't think it needs to be 2 increases bigger. I wish that you could split an increase across like... Like if I'm increasing, it's gonna just be like right here. Versus like, why can't I stretch the increase out across multiple stitches? Let's just see how this looks. It's probably not even gonna be noticeable. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Georgina, is that like, because these are 2 separate pieces right now, I would have the increase facing in. Like, yeah. Because originally I was like, oh, I'll just have it facing the back. And then I'm like, no, it'll make like a weird bump on her back, like the back of her leg. But we're eventually going to be joining across there anyway, so I don't think that it would be bad to have the increase there. Good idea. So, let's see if I need to make the increase bigger. No. Come back. Nope. That's enough for now. I'll probably increase the next round too. And then maybe join. If I increase one more time, maybe 2 more times. Increase in the inseam and outseam, yeah. That was my only thing, is like normally, because if I'm increasing twice, I would increase it like, because now, you know, this is obviously different on a doll that has twiggy legs versus people who have naturally, like naturally you have, you know, bones in certain areas, you have curves in certain areas, even if like, you know, oh, I'm not a curvy person. Yes, okay, I understand. Everyone's bodies are different, but like everyone's bodies naturally have places that you can like I would, if I was making this for myself, I would hide increases here on the inseam, like you said, and the outer seam. So bodies are weird. All right, 16. Naturally, we have bones. I mean, I think we all do, but maybe, I don't know. We cannot be curvy and still have bone structures in similar areas. Exactly. Yeah, I don't want to make, like, generalizations. But naturally, bodies have bones in certain places. Oh, it helps if I actually increase here, doesn't it? We share the brain cell, at least for today. Man, I'm glad that someone has it, because I sure don't. I do not. Unless you're a stick figure, and even there, I mean, yeah, like, heck, even, you know, so I was looking at the other characters. If I were to amigurumi them. Because I was trying to figure out how I would want to do Zoe's hair. Mira is easy. I do the same thing that I did with Rumi. Except for the fact that I would make part of her hair, like her head, when I'm crocheting it, pink. Instead of having it all be like the peach color, the skin color. And then I think Nat had recommended it, like using boiling water with the yarn too to help straighten it. And I would probably use that technique on her. But Zoe did a couple circles in the kitchen making breakfast today. I hate when you do that and like you just end up using more energy than you mean to. Yeah. First time playing anything in the franchise. I got so sick from the motion on the Switch screen. Oh no. I hate that for you. I hate that feeling. Especially when like you're so excited to play a game and it just does that. So rude. But this is Zoe's hair. And it might just be like, oh yeah, that's easy. There's two little buns and some little squiggly bits here. Y'all, those are braids. That's a braid. So, I don't... Yeah. I don't know what I would do with her. I've kind of been like debating. Braid buns are hard on regular hair. Yeah. I know. I know. I know. Oh, I know. So I don't know what I would do. Like, Mira has... Here, this is great. I like this person who put together, like, little... Mira's great. Super fabulous. I can do this. That's just straight and long. Okay, and, like, we got two little pigtails, if you will. I just don't even... What I might do, if anything, and this is kind of where I was debating, what if... This might be nuts, okay? But I spent 12 hours making one head of hair, so you know, clearly I am. What if I held together several strands of black yarn, okay? And used a really thick hook. And what if I just chained? Because that kind of looks like a braid. So what if I held like a bunch of strands of black yarn together and I used like big hook to make big chunky black braid, and then I just like glued it? I don't even know. Like, I think that it might be the best option for a braid like that on a thing this small. That's the real issue. If it was like, you know, a full size head of hair, it's different versus like, here's a doll head that fits in my hand. I've been adding allegedly to the end of all of my statements, so everyone has bones, allegedly. I mean, you know, I've not looked at every single body. It is alleged. I couldn't tell you. It'd definitely be faster to try it that way too, yeah. It'd be in a bun, half circle, all in the back loops. Ooh. A half spear in the back loop. That could also work too, yeah. if I'm looking for like a way to attach it, doing something like that, like making a sphere that I could sew on, and then like being able to just sew the hair. Don't let me forget this idea, because I can almost guarantee you I will forget it. I had this thought the other day, but will it be here tomorrow? Who knows? My brain seems to like to be like, you don't need this information anymore. Yeet. Oh, well, I was not able to poke catch that one, so. Womp womp. Dome and braid chain, thank you. Okay. Need to go? No worries, Belzy. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm trying to be kind to my brain. It's hard. It's hard when your brain doesn't want to be kind to you, you know? So. That applies to everyone, yeah. Oh, that looks good. Wait, that looks really good. I think, okay. And then we're going to single crochet around one more time and then maybe join. These look like pants. I saved the clip for the Zoe hair ideas. Thank you. Honestly. I appreciate that. Have any of you tried that new, what is it called? I think it's called Tales of the Shire game. I watched Doc play it on stream yesterday, and it looks so cute, but like, it felt like it didn't have enough depth. And I'm wondering if anyone's played it and if they feel like that too. Because I literally, while I was watching his stream yesterday, I put it on my wish list because it looked really cute. And then I took it off my wish list after like 2.5 hours. It's not early access. It feels like it. Like, if it was an early access game, I feel like I'd be okay with that. But it feels like there's a bunch of stuff missing. It's so new they might add things. Yeah, it just seems like there's only so much you can do. And it seems like after that first, like, 2 hours, that you basically had... It almost... Not even, like, repetitive, but, like... not I don't know how to describe it. But I took it off the wish list temporarily because I was like, there's other things I'd rather get first. I'm definitely, the graphics are beautiful. Like, the graphics are so pretty. And I feel like there's so much potential. But I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to like keep an eye on it. You haven't heard good things? Yeah. The reviews kind of mirror some of that, where it's like it feels really cozy and like there's a lot of potential. Like it's definitely a cozy game. But it also just, if it was a early access, I would be like, okay, they have something really good here. And like it could definitely be something. From what I've seen, that there isn't much of a storyline. Yeah. Like, one of the things that I saw in someone's review was that you can't talk to the villagers unless they have a quest for you. Yeah, so like it feels like if you just see a villager standing around, you'd be like, oh, let me go talk to them, and they don't interact with you. I'm definitely interested in seeing more gameplay. I don't think I'm going to spend $40 on it right now. Even if it's on sale right now, yeah, it was weird. I hate it when things like that fall short. One of the things that was such a bummer, like I remember when oh my god, what was that Planet game? Oh, we had pre-ordered it. We bought it right when it came out. Oh no, it overpromised and then underdelivered, and it took them years to get to the point of actually having it meet where it was supposed to go. Spore? No, that was oh man. Spore was a great game. It was a one-word game. Space game. Sky, yes. No Man's Sky. It wasn't a one-word game, I lied. No Man's Sky. It had such good like marketing, like pre-game hype, and then it came out and they didn't like give you half the things that they said they were going to give you. And they eventually did, and it was free downloadable content, which props to them for making it right. But when you launch a game, yeah, it took almost 2 years of patches to get right. And I'm like, I'm not ready to to do that again. I'm not ready to wait 2 years of patching to get a game that, like, you know, yeah. It's icky, but it's good that they fixed it. Yeah. Subnautica. I never played that, but I did hear similar things about that one. You know, it was one of the best games that I ever played. It wasn't, well, I mean, it's a game. There's more like, do y'all remember those, like, video games when you were a kid where, like, your choices impacted the way that the story played out? Like, I remember a Magic School Bus game like that. I remember a couple of different games like that where you had like different options and different options would lead down different paths. I love things like that. But one of them that I thought was amazingly done I wonder, James probably isn't paying attention, but I'm sure that he would. I wonder if he would guess it. Yeah, Oregon Trail style. James, are you listening? What was the one game we played it? This is, you're gonna get like very few hints, okay? We played it in our apartment. We stayed up we stayed up way too long to finish it. We finished it in one day. Yup. I like that he didn't even need the second hint. It was one of the best games that I've ever played. And like I said, it wasn't even that it was like a game. There were some puzzles to solve and some things to, and you were, you controlled your character, you walked around. It wasn't a game in the sense that like, you were like Firewatch was good, yeah. I remember we couldn't stop until we finished it. We're like, no, we need to know what happens. And then, obviously, even though the game's been out for years, I still will not spoil it. Because if you want to play, I don't think it's a very expensive game. But it's so worth it. And then once we got to the end, the first thing that we did like the next day was replay it to see if the changes we made would change the outcome. And again, I won't spoil anything. But like that was one of the first things we had to do. We were like, wait. Since all these choices led to this end, if we made different choices, will it lead to a different end? It's such a good game. We played that a couple of times through. I love games that you can't put down, yeah. Portal. It's hard. There are some games that you literally can't play in like one go. I can put games down for months at a time and then struggle to pick them up because I forgot the controls. Or, yeah. Honestly, the other day I picked up Palia again for like the first time in forever. And I was like, wow. I forgot a bunch of controls. And it took me a while to get back into it, even though it was a game that I like couldn't put down. Yeah, literally though. You pick up the controls again and you're like, I have evidently, even though I have logged hundreds of hours in this, evidently I have never played this game. Partway through and they get harder as you go and I don't want to restart. Yeah. Ugh. I hate games like that. Like, I understand they have to get harder in order to, like, like, I understand. But at the same time, it's like, I could just play all the different things. Like, James and I were talking about, Played Up. Like, it would have been great if we were able to choose how difficult we wanted it to be, you know? Like, can I not just be, like, make it as easy as possible for me, please? Thanks. I don't even know if I'm going to need to chain any in between these. For the first time together. Memorizing button combos. Oh. There's 3 moons you can't get. One of the only games that I've like ever 100%ed is Spyro. My dad and I together 100%ed that. Yeah, I don't even need to chain anything. They're just gonna go together. You get to leave early? Heck yeah. Love that for you. Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3, you 100% with your brother? Oh no. Well, then I'm extra glad you get to leave early. Okay. Ooh, Lego Harry Potter is another one. But I definitely needed to look up a lot of stuff on that. I did not. I needed help with that. I like those Lego games in general. More fun is co-op. Co-op is a lot of fun. I agree. My dad and I played the Lego Harry Potter too. A lot. In co-op mode. My brother would play too because he, you know, was older. My brother loved the Lego Star Wars ones. We actually played the Lego Star Wars on stream. I would play it again on stream. That was fun. Immediately smash everything. For real, though. There's nothing quite as satisfying as hearing all the little Lego bricks exploding everywhere and then picking up pieces. Like, yes. 100% complete and by myself. I love that. Lego Star Wars on stream was really fun. That was such a long time ago. That would be like a good incentive for a fundraiser in the future. Bring back like that save file. Watch me struggle because I haven't played it since the last time. We destroyed both in a few days. Charity ideas. Lego Star Wars gameplay incentive. Done. Add it to my to-do list or my charity ideas. I spilled my guts. I love that. I don't know why that just made me think of Pearl. Pearl? No. The heck is her name? The little jellyfish in Finding Nemo. Aw, you guys made me ink. It's the spill your, I don't know why. Pearl was the starfish in the tank. It's August on Friday? How? I don't know. Yeah, my birthday is really close, and I'm angry. It's hard when your life isn't the way that you thought things were going to be, you know? I think we can all relate to that. At least on some level. Have dance breaks in Lego Star Wars. They dance on one of the action buttons, yeah. Never have? You should. Thank you, August. I mean, August means that it's getting closer to fall. So... Oh. Gross. I'm glad he's your ex now. Big mood, yeah. It's just... Yeah, that is rude. Me too. James and I were talking yesterday about stuff like that. Yesterday was our medical necessity wedding anniversary. I didn't even say that on stream because I forgot to tell you. Y'all want to see pictures of baby us? We've technically now been married for 13 years, right? That was in 2013. No, so 12 years. Sorry, 12 years. I know when it happened. I knew it was in 2013, but the math didn't math, so 12 years. You also want to see baby us. That was us going to fill out the paperwork. Right? We had to go fill out our license stuff. Because we were talking about it, we're like, the license is different than the day that we actually got married. Because we were like, wait, James was like, I don't think that our anniversary date is right. And I was like, no, I think that we got the license earlier. And then they had to go through the whole thing of like, I don't know, I guess putting it in the system and getting it like legalized, like notarized and stuff like that. And then the judge, like, we got married at the courthouse. And that was the day we got married. Look at us. Look at us babies. Look at us little babies. 2013. So like I literally screenshot this so I could be like, no, that was the date, because we were wondering. I'm like, no, I think the 29th was the day that we went to like the courthouse and got like legally I could change my name at work. Like I legally had to change my name at work to get paid, which was fun. It was like my family and then like work knew about the wedding before anyone else, because like I had to get paid. And it was cute because James didn't have like a wedding ring. Like we knew what we wanted to get. But we also kind of wanted to save like the special ones for like the church wedding, like the big wedding where everyone was there, instead of just like the little courthouse wedding where it was our parents. It was both of our parents, his sister. No, I don't even think his sister was. I think his sister was our oh my god. What is the word? Our sister signed the paperwork with us. She was the witness. Yes. She was like the witness at like the signing of the paper, because she was in from California and she was flying back before the actual wedding. And then my best friend and his best friend, who lived in the area, his best friend lived in Florida. So his best friend that lived close to us, were our witnesses at the actual ceremony on like the 29th because it needed to be like people unrelated to you. So we asked them to come. So it was our parents and then our two best friends. And that was it for the 29th. So it was cute though, because I had my engagement ring, so I didn't really need a ring. Yes, James, I saw your text. It was. In all the pictures, he like crouched so that he was the same height as Christina, which was great. But we... Uh-oh, train of thought, come back. No, don't go. Train of thought. Oh, the rings. So I had my my engagement ring, but James was like, I want something so that I'm like, because I'm legally we're married. So we just like went to Walmart and got him like an inexpensive ring. I'm pretty sure we still have that somewhere. That way he could have one too. And then he ended up... Was that... Then, James, did you end up then deploying for Hurricane Sandy? No. Because that was when? That says 2012. So no. What? I don't even remember. But I think that you ended up... Or were you just, like, at drill? Because I remember you, like, we video chatted and you were in uniform. And he was just... This was cute. He was sitting there and he's like... Oh my god, I have such a headache. And that's like, it was an old joke, that like my Aunt Shirley and my grandmother and people used to do, like, you know, because that's where the ring was. That's how you would like announce it to people. You're like, oh, I have such a headache. Like, there's the ring. And so it's cute because he's like, he's FaceTiming. He's like, I have such a headache. Like, there's his... Oh, it could have been school. I think it might have been school. Started dating anniversary is a little more than half a year before our wedding anniversary, so I usually say been together New Year. Yeah, I changed the New Year on the oh god. Yeah, so like I knew we got legally married in 2013, and we got married in the church with everyone there in 2014. But it was more like I was like, oh yeah, that was 2025 minus 2013. Like, my brain literally just like... No, I'm talking about... It might have been engineer school. No, it was something army. Because you were in your army scrubs. Army scrubs? My brain is gone today, y'all. If you can't tell. If you can't tell, it's completely gone. It doesn't exist. It's... Hi, Lumi. Oh, welcome. My brain today. I don't know what words are gonna come out of my mouth. I literally just called James's uniform Army Scrubs. September. It was that. It had to have been that. Army Scrubs killed me. James, can we call them that from now on? Gotta raid and run to the farmer's market. Have fun. Thank you for the raid. I so appreciate you. Anyone who came in with that raid, feel free to let me know what Lumi was working on today. Were we cross-stitching? Were we gaming? I now want camo pattern scrubs. Do it. Army Scrubs. Because he's only been in the military, like, almost our entire relationship. I don't know what that thing is called that he wears. Oh, it's really fun when your brain just like checks out and it just throws out all of the things that you know or think you knew. You don't know that anymore. Anywho, when I'm not making up new words, I'm normally crafting, cross-stitching, crocheting, knitting. Sometimes we're diamond dotting or making miniatures. Today I am working on making Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters. And here's her body. I know James is not a medic, but if army medics don't wear army scrubs officially, then they missed an opportunity there. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you guys, like, the medics just wear your regular uniforms if you're deployed and stuff, I think. I don't think they have anything special. Do they? So, evidently, I just think you should have been a medic, James. There you go. You should have been a medic, evidently, according to my brain. It went ahead and put you there. So, congratulations. It took a handful of words. Eventually, you'll get a flight suit. Yeah. Here's Lumi's raid star. Oh yeah. So here's what weird. Here's Rumi's body. Here's her head. It's on a stick because her hair took me 12 hours to do, and I didn't want it like flopping around while I keep trying clothes on the body. So yeah. So we've been we're making pants. Thank you for the lurk. But welcome in. Yeah, if that's when you went to that school, that's definitely what it was. Because I remember you were gone for a while. They were almost back to back. Yeah, man, what I wouldn't give for that sort of timeline now. When you have school. Alright, we're definitely going to have to increase now. Because this part of the body gets larger. But we're going to try it on again. This is like everyone trying to find pants. Time to try them on again. This was here. So hang on. Just making sure that Yep, okay, we're good. Pants. Here we go. Oh my god. James, look! Pants!
Pants.
Pants, pants, pants! Um, 16 and 16 is 32. Okay. Pants, pants, pants. They flatter the butt. They fit nicely, you know? Alright, we're gonna single crochet around again, and then I think it needs more glitter. No, then I think we need to start the increases. Okay. Thanks. Alright, ads are about to start. We'll take a quick stretch break. We'll keep going. We'll finish these up. I also just realized I didn't film any of this for making video content, but I also am still editing the many hours of hair stuff. But that's just because, like I said, I spent 2 hours on the phone today with my parents just talking about hives, because when I said that I was spent and had like no energy and no spoons because of it, that was probably the best thing to do. Probably. Makes that works. Anyway, take a quick stretch, get a snack, get a drink. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I'll be back after this stretch break. Like I said, we'll finish these pants. Maybe make some plans on sweater things, like picking out yarn colors. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this next bit goes. I need to I don't know what's up with my camera today. Why it seems so maybe is it? That could be it too. It was down low. Why is it that my hands are in the same spot, but they're all the way over here on camera? That makes sense. Oh, hi. Hello again. All right. We'll be right back. Oops. I pushed the wrong button. I got up, I walked around, I sat down, and she was like, oh, perfect, I can sit here now. I just logged on to the MLB app to see how the Mets are doing, and they're not doing well. That's not good. Look it. Fix them. Do you see them? Look, right here. Fix them. She's like, I can't fix them. I can't, Mom. They're beyond fixing. Why? Do you want to lie down now? Why would I want to lie down? Because that would be the helpful thing to do. I do love when they like sit like this or put all their weight on their little paws on your legs, because then you get little tiny paw prints. On your skin. And it's very cute. It's very cute, ma'am. What's this? I love the paw prints, me too. I never thought about getting like a pet tattoo before, but I consider getting like one of their paw prints. But then I'm like, would the others feel bad if I didn't get theirs? But like, what if I just wanted to get like one paw print to encapsulate all the pets that I've ever had? You know? Oh, my baby. I love that this is like what she wants. Oh, kisses, thank you. She's like, yeah, do that again. Do that again, Mom. That was great. Hi, Shay. Layered paw prints. The center being the smallest. That's cute. James, I think that your phone auto-read my text to you because it was pulled up on your computer. But I literally just like... No. We're done? Okay. Do you think that you can move so I can finish this? No. She says, I think that you can pet me now. Ma'am, what did you do with the pets I gave you earlier? Where did you put those? They're supposed to last. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh, Artie. Clip it, quick. If you clip right now, you should still be able to see. Circus tricks for pets. She's like, I'm done. You held me. You picked me up. Okay. Not, there we go. Oh, look, that cat hair that was stuck to my lip. Can you see it? It's like part white and part black. You can see it very faintly. Well, I should say it's like part white and part brown. Like it's very dark. There you go. I love that. I think that's so neat. When like the hair is like both colors. Alright. Brown to orange to brown again. Yeah, so I love Pippin's whiskers because her whiskers will be like that too, where they change color. It's so neat. And it's interesting too because it's like that's how it grows. It's not as though like I know my hair a lot more gray now than it used to be. Thanks last couple of years. And you know, those hairs are just like gray, but it's like animal hairs will be like partly one color and then partly another. That's cool. Yay! I'm so glad that it clipped, that it worked. I'm like, it should have been short enough ago that it should still be there. She's too cute. But then I picked her up and I cuddled her because she was being cute. And I was like, I love you so much. And now she's sitting in the hall, like right where I can see her. Like, ew. Ew. I can't believe you would pick me up. Oh no. That's okay. She's still just sitting there. Oh, she's leaving now. Ditching work early? No worries, I won't tell. Just kidding, I will. Work! No. I love the way that my brain is still thinking in, like, numbers for how to do decreases, but I'm not going to, like, we're not going to decrease, like, all the way down. Like, these are pants. These are not going to become, like, a closed object. Because I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. That's still in, like, numbers that make decreasing easy. And it's not the problem. I'm not gonna have to worry about that. Once a crocheter, always a crocheter, I suppose. Or once a designer. By the way, I've worked out a font that I want to use, and I might be trying to work on a cross-stitch pattern. I know that there were a couple of requests. So when you want, like, an alphabet, or, like, not an alphabet, when you want something with words stitched, it's a good idea to make an alphabet so that you can then, like, copy and paste stuff. Because, like, trying to make it up on the fly, you end up with, like, letters that aren't the right size, or they don't go with the others. So the alphabet bit is good. So now it should just be putting the words together, moving them around so that it looks good, and then figuring out what kind of design to put around it. So I probably should have been using this the whole time, but I don't think that way. Not all the time. Sometimes. So I think tomorrow we might diamond dot. I'm feeling kind of sparkly. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I'm out of balls! Not my balls. Sure, you know what? It originally, I typed 340 Pokeballs, and I was like, that might be a little bit too much. What's everybody doing? Are you guys gaming? You crafting? Oh, so you know what I realized I didn't ever do the other day? I told you all that I had an emote question that I wanted to get your opinion on, and then I never asked it because we got distracted. So maybe... if there's interest, I can ask it today. And if there's not, then I will keep it to myself. Clean the house for D&D? Fine. I mean, not the cleaning part, the D&D part. Not looking forward to the cleaning thing, but super excited for friend time. Yeah, that's fair. Had to run an errand yesterday. Watch K-pop Demon Hunters again. Love that for you. My thing has 20 minutes left without showing him. He was like, hey, ha! And I was like, you know it. It was funny the other day. I was waiting for James to get out of the shower so that I could shower. And while he was like, you know, finishing up, I walked in there, my own phone playing K-pop Demon Hunters, to find that he himself was also in there listening to it. And that's when I was like, we can just watch it again if you want. And so we did. Yeah. I think maybe 2 more rows and we might be done. 7, maybe 8. I feel like I might, and I don't know like what exactly to make, but I feel like I should do, I don't know, little blind bag things for the website or something, because I haven't done anything. The dragons didn't do well, which is fine. And I'm just like, I should really put some new stuff on the website to try and make some money, because we have some bills coming up. So maybe I'll just make like some little pocket pals or something. They were always fun. Like we made the little ghosts. And maybe this time I can do like the little drop down menu things that you could pick the one that you want. I don't know if that would make people like that more. Because I know that everyone was really liking the pre-orders, but I don't know, I feel like I have to change up something. I don't know what. No, you're good. Oh, I was I was saying that maybe I'll do some because I don't have like the pre-orders did really well, but I haven't had anything in like a while. And so I'm like maybe doing some like of the little, I did like the little pocket buddies in the past that were all like different colors, and you know, it was a blind bag in that instance, but I was like, I could probably do it now the way that the website has changed as like a drop down, so like you could pick which one you wanted, and I don't have to make like 37 listings. Because that kind of makes me want to cry when I have to make a ton of listings. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like things we can do. Yeah, it's a lot easier when they're like basically all the same. Like there's a little bit of difference. But like not enough to make like a lot of separate listings. So maybe, because I'm trying to think of like something that I can work on off stream. I mean, I have a lot of things I'm working on off stream, but you know, in case I end up like sitting on the phone talking to people about hives again for hours, maybe there's just something I can do besides just sitting there wanting to cry. So hi, Paul. Hanging in there. How are you? Yeah, that might be good. Let's try that. Yeah. I hear that. I too am tired and spent. Welcome back. I'm kind of... I think that looks good. And then... because it's definitely not another full row. I think that it's just like a... yeah. That'll be good. Welcome back. Just for a bit, though. Then you're not welcome back. Emily, I sent you another thing on Instagram. Evidently, not only does Bunnings have the bluey gnomes back, but they also have the rugs. They have the kiwi rug and the watermelon rug. And I was like, that's so cute. And I forget what else. Yeah. Yeah, they had like they have a bunch of stuff. I sent it to you. I know I said I didn't want, you didn't have to buy more gnomes and ship them, but I do want a rug. No. Can you ship the rug to me? Could you imagine? Oh my god. Emily quits. She never comes back to the stream again. What finally did her in, Doc? Friend overseas asked her to mail a rug. The rug can't break, that's true. But can you imagine, like, the hassle? I feel like that would be so annoying. Because you know it's probably not in like a sealed package that you could just like slap postage on. You're going to have to like figure out a box or something. Put it in like a garbage bag and like tape the garbage bag around the rug and like slap an address label on it. That's it. Shape it like a body. James understands. He gets it. Okay. Pants, check. I put that in the wrong spot to make the invisible join. Like that's pretty visible. They do look good. I agree. These are, like I said, definitely the kind of pants that you have to like shimmy to get on. You know? You gotta like... Okay. That's where I wanted to go back. So what's the project? I don't know if you've seen or heard of K-pop Demon Hunters. It's a really great movie that's out on Netflix from Sony. And I am crocheting some of the characters from it. I saw the trailer. Heard of it, haven't seen it. It's really good. A lot of us have watched it multiple times, my husband and I included. And so one of the characters, here I can show you, I'll show you an inspo pic. Boop. Boop. There we go. We're making this outfit right now because I kind of wanted to, some of their outfits are very like form-fitting because they're like a band, you know? And so they have a lot of like really cute clothes. But I figured let me try something that is a little bit looser fitting, just so I can see if I even like how the crochet clothes look, because I was thinking I might have to sew them instead. And so here's how our girl is looking right now. So, pants, I would say, are a success. I might have been able to go one row higher. Maybe. It's also hard too, because like not only am I trying to get it to like fit on here well, but I'm also like it's a matter of getting it to fit on the body well and not be like baggy, and also not be like impossible to get on and off. So like there's a slight like taper in, but I feel like any more and it would taper too much to like get on and off. It's not as high as some of the other things she wears. I'm just checking. Probably should have checked it first, but no, because then that's probably, the sweater's probably going to come down to like here. So yeah, it's been a fun project. I've been keeping her head off because her hair took 12 hours to do, and I don't want it to get ruined. So there's been like a lot of trying things on and taking things off. Okay. Now I think that looks good. And then other thing I wanted to try and do, because the pants are cuffed, I think I should be able to cuff them. Now watch me make sneakers. No. No thanks. Oh my god, wait, look at it cuffed. Because they're cuffed in the movie. Oh my god, it looks so good. Stop it. Look it, they're cuffed. This might be the only outfit that she gets. At least for now. But it's the comfy one. Ugh! Heck yeah. Fantastic. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, so yeah, I think, because not only that, but like if I want to make other characters from the movie, I'm like, there's a lot to do to like make multiple outfits. Or even if I just want to make like Genu, like I could try and do him in like the outfit that he's wearing in this scene, and it could just be the two of them looking cute. And then what I could also do is make their comfy outfits. Like I could do these ones Because that top that she's wearing is basically the sweater without the hood and with short sleeves. So those are the same pants though. So I could totally just make them all in their comfy clothes. It's the same jeans. Sure is. I'm gonna have to like look at all of their outfits. And then crochet another couch. And they can all just sit there. That's a way to avoid having to do their hair too. Put Zoe and Mira's hair in like the little towel. I think that I came up with a good idea though, Emily, to make the braid bun that Zoe wears, because they're braids. It's not just like little space buns. So I think what I'm going to try doing is holding a bunch of black yarn together and crocheting it with like a big hook to just make like a chain, because chains look like braids, and then wrap it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to play with that. I'm like looking at their other outfits. I don't want to show things on screen just in case there's any spoiler stuff for people. I should have made this sweater. I love all the outfits. All their comfy clothes look legitimately comfy. Make those ones. Yeah, I can definitely make more. That's the nice thing too with like things like this where you're making just like the base and then you can add stuff to it. You don't have to like make the decisions. Like all that I know so far is that Zoe will be shorter than Rumi and Mira will be taller. And then from there I can go like their hair stays the same the whole time, which is also nice. Choo choo. Well, that's the thing. Like, how would I make choo choo pants? You know, like I don't know how I would be able to do that. Cause like the details of it on something crocheted would be really hard to achieve. But pants are done. Oh. Yeah, but like even then I don't know that I'd have enough like stitches or be able to like stitch that detailed, you know? Don't do that. Because again, if I was making this in like fabric, right? If I was using fabric instead of yarn for the clothes, I could always print out iron-on stuff and I could iron things onto the clothes to make like stuff like that. So maybe I make each of them a crocheted outfit. And then I wait to see if I want to sew any of the others. I leave that up to future Megan to decide. Everyone gets a comfy crocheted outfit. And then maybe you'll get some of your other badass outfits. But for now, everyone, no one's getting. Yeah, that's not my problem right now. That is future me. Heck, even this outfit could be cute to make for Zoe. That's a really bad picture, but the one that she wears in golden, I wonder if I could get a better picture. Hold on. And that I feel like is more of a I don't know, same level as this. I can't find a better one. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. No raid today. I'm just gonna go and couch, honestly, because it's been a day and I am done. I'm just ready to go and not do anything. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out. If you've made it this far, you get a gold star. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna diamond dot. I'm excited for diamond dotting. And then Friday we'll figure it out. We need a couch command. Of course. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll roll some credits and then I shall see you all. Couch. I shall see you all tomorrow. Come hang out in Discord if you want. Here's some socials. I'll probably go ahead and work on making some more edits to my video. Alright. Goodbye.